Welcome back, everyone, to the Argentine... I don't know, I can't do alliteration, so I do not have an alliteration. Right now, we are trying again to recover our economy and consolidate our rule over the population and Insulindia! Yes. So the other addition, along with... actually, I need a save bookmark for this, because I might need just a ready-made Insulindia exists save, just so that I can look at the focus tree. Oh my god, this is a focus tree. I've actually never seen this focus tree before. So along with the South American focus trees, we have Insulindia, which is this universe's version of the, of course, Indonesia. I'm not sure why the different name, but I love it. Merdeka. That's kind of funny because we are playing Argentina, and you know, Argentina is populated by Spanish people and Italian people, and Spanish people say mierda, Italians say merda, and that means a certain something, and it sounds pretty similar to Merdeka, but whatever. Insulindia right now is Merdeka just probably means freedom, right? Because yeah, this speared the National Revolution. If they finish that, they remove it, so it's probably just freedom. Anyway, yeah, this is a big ass. Yeah, look at this. Tankers into aircraft carriers. Wow, awesome. Yeah, this is just very, very interesting. Deyavash Bank Act. Yeah, it looks like they've got a lot of interesting stuff that they can do. Create fashion Malifinsul. Consolidate the Malay archipelago and invite the Siamese, invite the Philippines. Oh my god, they can do a lot of things. Aspirations of Malay unity. So it looks like they can try to, I don't know. They can try to do some things with Deutsch Ostasien maybe? Who knows? Japan does not like that. They can join the co-prosperity sphere. Contacts with the Westerners. Oh, they can join the Reichspakt too. The coup of the sultans. So they can make, I guess, like the princely federation, in a way. Darul Islam takes control. Oh, establish an Islamic state. Yes. Allah Mecha Basar. Macha Besar. Lovely. Or they can have elections. They can have Murba, the radical socialists. They can have Nahdlatul Ulama, the conservatives. Ulama probably is ulema in some way. Might be, I don't know. And the PNI, the authoritarian Democrats. Or the coalition government. I wonder how they get to keep Sukarno. He is the PNI, it seems. So I guess, yeah, that would be them. Interesting. I like Insulindia so far. Now, we've taken Catholic brothers around the world. We will encourage that Spanish immigration so that we get some nice Spanish people born into our country. And, yeah, if the Socialist Republic of Italy declares war on the papacy, we can say protect the heart of Christianity, and that would be pretty good. Now, after this is done, I plan on coming down and taking reduced reliance on textile, which is gonna be bad, but then renegotiate the agreements with Mitteleuropa will be very, very good, very, very important indeed, because that way we will get a lot of civilian factories. And then Banco Central de la República Argentina is great because political power gain, and then, you know, factory output. All these things are great, and then I can take, finally, the military factories. My military factories. We can, should we do the projects first? Where are we? Cordoba. We are right now building civilian factories in Cordoba, because that's where the infrastructure is better. Entre Rios. Yeah, right now we don't really need this infrastructure anywhere, I guess. But I guess it would be better than nothing to just have it, because it would be useful. I don't know. Rioja. Where's La Rioja? It's over here. Jujuy. So it's just a bunch of random infrastructure everywhere. Santiago. Santiago is... Wait, what? Santiago de Chile. That's why it's Santiago. I guess we can give it to our puppet. Santiago del Estero. So it's actually not that Santiago, it's this Santiago. Santiago del Estero. Okay? So outer Santiago or something. And then Tucumán itself. My Argentinian geography. Of course, Tucumán is over here. We're still not going to take the project Tucumán. We are going to focus our political power usage on getting immigrants. Encourage Spanish immigration. We will attract Spanish immigrants as well. And take these... No, we're going to wait on that. And now I can finally... You know, this is going to reduce our political power, but that's fine. Dutch immigrants. Belgian immigrants. At peace with Argentina has spirit an anti-German sentiment. I guess if Belgium has anti-German sentiment, I can attract them. But they don't have anti-German sentiment, so I guess they're okay staying there. Danish immigrants... I can only do that if they have Black Monday, and Insulindia did not last long. Germany, I can only attract them if they have Black Monday. Oh, okay, so I guess these people, I can only attract them if they have Black Monday. Some of them, I can attract them if I do not have Black Monday. But some other... Oh, no, this one needs... it needs for them to be in the Second Weltkrieg. Well, essentially... either at war with the Commune of France or the Russian Empire. It's the Danish that need to have Black Monday, and the Belgians need to have anti-Germany. So, Denmark, we're not going to get immigrants out of them. Belgium, they just might get anti-German sentiments. I don't know. And for Germany, we're going to need to, again, wait until they are in a war. Concentrated Industry 2. What I want to do now is I want to get my medium tank 1 so that I can start to actually produce those things, which will be very important. It'll be very important that I start to produce them very quickly. Now, my guard divisions, I need to build one more for Puerto Madryn, and I guess 2 more for the Malvinas. I don't think I need to defend Isla San Pedro. So I will build 2 special template units. I cannot train those. That is very sad. My normal divisions are quite expensive, but I will duplicate into garrison. And I will mark them by making them shitty. Remove that. And just produce them. Although, nah, I just don't have enough army experience right now to actually turn them into garrisons. I'll build 2. Increase the priority for them, so they get the guns first. Right now, I actually have 300 artillery in the reserve. So I wonder if I can edit out some things. Nope. That would be over the division limit. What about the infantry division? If I were to add artillery, it would be way too much, apparently. We are getting so much manpower right now because of Argentinian jingoism and because of our glorious recruitable population. We're getting 22,000 people every month. Just civilian growth. Yeah, look at that. Buenos Aires is just growing a lot. And soon, Japan announces their ambitions. Soon we will have more immigrants. So, yeah. Time to attract them. Iran declared war on the Turkestan Khanate. So it looks like there's a lot of random warring going on. So French Republic still fighting it out with Wadai. Iran is likely to finish Turkestan Khanate, and there goes the combined syndicates of America. The United States has prevailed under MacArthur. Will they re-annex the Pacific states? Kind of likely. Will they, I don't know, in some way try to thank their Canadian partners? I do not know. Immigration report 1938, and look at that, 90,000 plus manpower. I wonder if this is recruitable manpower or civilian manpower. See, it just says manpower. So right now it's, let's see. Because right now the recruitable population is actually 300,000 from there. If I were to click this, looks like it was just overall manpower. Still though, it's better than nothing. Much better than nothing. Yeah, because the civilian population used to be at 3.33 something. So if it were actually 80,000, it would make sense that now it is 6.41. That's still very, very good, because, you know, if we make our people great again, we're gonna have a lot of good stuff. Okay, so now I'm still thinking about that, like, government conspiracy or whatever, which could be dangerous, or it could not be. And there we go. So that's now my political power gone down the drain. But we can renegotiate with Mitteleuropa. So tough terms have been presented by our trade partners, but we have no other choice but to accept it if we wish to keep our economy alive. Also, we seem to have a war going on. Looks like the UPCA is attacking Centro America. You know, one thing that we could do is we can send them volunteers. We can send them free volunteers. That, I feel like, would not be that bad of an idea, you know? Just to improve our... An engineer. Engineers are not bad, but he's an old guard. So we're gonna take Bernardo Alberte and send his volunteers over, so that at least we have something to do in the meantime. Because of course we do not want the syndies to spread further in our glorious... looks like the Colombians are liberating themselves in our glorious continent. Also, one thing that I should do is I should take the... Oh wow, you have a lot of national populist popularity. Yeah, I should try to get Peru into my alliance, which would be pretty good, I feel like. Now we can take competing machine. And wow, the Centro Americans are being pushed back. When are my volunteer forces gonna arrive? 11th of February? Great, they have arrived. Kingdom of Romania declares war upon Bulgaria. That's fine. Let's see. Spread out my divisions and fight. Looks like the enemy divisions, what kind of divisions are they? They're just pure old infantry. Pure old infantry, so I can punch through them with the strength of my artillery guns and trade effectively. What I'm gonna do is, again, just kind of use the fact that we're gonna be stronger than they are, let them attack into me, and once their organization is down, I can counterattack and take their shit. Yeah, continue on attacking into Tegucigalpa, because of course if we can take that, then their state will fall. Fall of Barcelona. Seems like the Kingdom of Spain is succeeding in destroying the last remnants of the CNTFAI and the Carlist Spain. We might send some backup to them, because, you know, we can do that. That's a cavalry officer. I'd rather have an infantry officer like you. So we're going to be intervening on the sides of our Hispanic brothers around the world. Of course, because we are nothing but good on that front. And now we can actually encircle them by taking San Miguel. Of course, they have a port here, so they're going to have supplies coming in from ships, but I mean, who cares? Now join in that fight. Try to destroy them. Ooh. Looks like they have a lot of cavalry over there. Still though, would we have enough firepower to defeat them? It honestly does not seem like it, which is very sad, considering that I like encirclements. I could make an even bigger encirclement, though. Buenos Aires Underground expands. Originally opened in 1913, the Buenos Aires Underground was the metro system of the South American continent, and even the entire southern hemisphere. Under a near monopoly of the AATC, little expansion was done in the last decade, prompting the government to step in and transfer construction rights to the Compañía Hispano-Argentina de Obras Públicas y Finanzas, so the Hispano-Argentine Company for Public Works and Finance, CHADOPIF. Wow, what an acronym. They went on to create a fine new line for the system, the Line D, connecting Catedral to Tribunales. Continued immigration to the city from the impoverished countryside and the massive influx of European immigrants has left our public transportation system severely lacking, which has led the government proposal to nationalize the network into the Transport Corporation of Buenos Aires to allow for better expansion and to meet the demands created by the population explosion of the city. Nationalize the underground, or the free market, should not be hampered. It'll take some popularity. Full of Burgos. Oh, well, I mean, looks like when our volunteers will be getting there, they will be out of work, because they will already have done everything. And by they, I mean our partners in crime. Stop them from moving into there. And there they are, the divisions for the Kingdom of Spain. They've arrived in Granada. I think I will have my divisions push for La Coruña. And I will activate the plan on them so that I do not need to babysit them. Now. Yeah, these divisions are dying. That's great. And these divisions should die too. So our... Oh no! They managed to get there somehow. But we need to get here. Okay, good. Just at the last possible second, we've managed to get there. So we still have managed to defeat, it looks like, 2 enemy divisions in this pocket. And now we can defeat even more in this pocket. So I would consider our intervention pretty successful, and it has allowed us to essentially win the war. I guess, do not attack, you know, make sure that you can do things rationally. Let's take that bank, so that we can maybe stabilize the peso or whatever. Attack there so that we surround this Carles division down there in the south. And over here, yeah, he is dying. He is dying too. And he is moving away. So we can, I guess, get our men into there. There we go. Right. That's a garrison. That is a garrison. Get to the Malvinas. There's my troops. Okay, there we go. So now we're breaking through that gap into the lines, and we can get around to San Pedro Sula. Hopefully, and that will surround these Central Americans. And then we can hopefully punch around and surround them in the south too. Yes. More garrisons. Okay, I like that. Take down that militia unit. Still want you to take Ciudad de Guatemala. La Ciudad de Guatemala. Great. Then go down to San Salvador. You go to the Guatemala City. Good. How about my Spanish forces? Let's try to attack La Coruña. And we should have enough firepower there to succeed. Good. Also here we are succeeding. And if we can take San Salvador, looks like the Guatemala City, they've got a cavalry division. So they might be strong enough to defeat us there. Good. We take San Salvador. We, however, need backup. So instead of going for Guatemala City, which should be ours anyway, we are going to go ahead and try to save our division in San Salvador so that we can hold that port against the enemy. Good. This way we surround them and they do not get any supplies. Good. Because the port would be their main way of actually getting supplies. And it seems like their cavalry division has decided to leave the capital city. And now they're engaged by my friends. So, yeah, I guess now we can head in and take Guatemala City. Easily. And there we go. So Carlos Spain has finished its war, and I think that the United Provinces will also have finished the war. Will they? There we go. So that's the end of our foreign interventions. They were both successful. Both very successful, in fact. And, yeah, Chile is starting to build its armed forces, which is great. Now, as opposed to my armed forces, well, we actually have quite a bit of army experience by now. Yeah, this is taking a while to actually build these artillery pieces because of our steel lack. I think it's time to get some steel from America, of course. Good, so soon we will have our 15 civilian factories, and after we have those, we can start to pump out military factories. And dockyards, I guess, as well. So that we can build our armed forces. Fungtian government has declared war on Mongolia. Well, that's good for you. So I guess that's the end of Sternberg's rule of terror. Our finest hour, what a childish fantasy. So, what about the Second Weltkrieg? Oh, wow, these two are still fighting. Looks like these two are, they're just never gonna stop, are they? Romania looks like they're gonna win, or they've got a lot of troops, the Bulgarians, so I guess that might not happen. Anyway, halt the economic downturn, finally. So, massive state interventionism and the growing war industry due to demobilization have enabled us to mitigate the effects of Black Monday crisis somewhat. So that's gonna plus 25% our factory output. Very good. And that will also change effects of Black Monday into that. So, yeah, this will allow us to take everything that we could not with effects of Black Monday on us. Man, this pressure Uruguay thing is kind of annoying, that we cannot take it. Cannot pressure Portuguese anymore. I guess we can only pressure the Portuguese when they have a totalist, syndicalist, or radical socialist government. And that's not... That wasn't the case earlier, but oh well. So now we have the medium tank 1. We're going to research the medium SPG 1. No, not light tank 2. Medium tank. Now, we don't have the... No, we do have the oil. Good. Good. So now we can start producing medium tanks. And, yeah, medium tanks are very, very, very strong. And with medium tanks, we should have enough firepower to defeat. Brazilians have joined the Entente. Still, though, with the medium tanks, again, we should have enough firepower to defeat them. Track the Dutch. We're just trying to get as many immigrants as possible, as you saw. So, apparently, the projected immigration report for 1939 is 104%. Although I guess that means that, like, it's 104% of the base, and every time that the ticker reaches, you know, the end of the year, and we get that, then that becomes the base. So I actually do not need the extra immigration factor because it's already there. I think that's how it works. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, we've got a lot of oil. I think, yeah, we're gonna try to get that national university as quickly as possible. And then after we take that national university, we are gonna come down and get the Instituto Balseiro so that we just have so much research. We can go up to 14 infantry, I think, now. So that's 10, that's 13, 14 infantry. There we go. That's, of course, not enough infantry equipment. But hopefully it will be soon. Good. Get that university, and we're going to try to focus on getting our research up. Apparently we still have these Paraguayan divisions. That's good. It's an extra garrison for us. I guess I could put you in Isla San Pedro. Worthless. Now the question is, should we use our things to do these projects? Nah. We're gonna do those later. Medium SP already won, and that's good. So enough for tanks. Now we can go ahead and get new rifles, which we're not going to actually use because we just need to produce rifles. We need to produce a ton of rifles. So we're going to keep the obsolete production going. I keep that obsolete production going, and yeah. Although to be honest, don't really have that many good states all over the place. Oh well, that's you. Okay, never mind. Yeah, because right now, the only things I could do with my political power is change around my ministers and stuff. Do we have other national populists? We could have Orlando Perluffo, which would be some 0.05 political power, or 0.05 political power, or land fort construction speed, or minus 15% to justify war goal time. That would not be bad, but we're gonna get war goals anyway. The Great Compromiser, Economy Minister. There is one minister that I need to look for. Apparently, that they told me that you could have this guy. Where are you? I'm looking for a radical socialist. Which, of course, is not going to be a minister of mine. Oh, I guess, right, we do not have radical socialists because we need to look from the Patagonian Workers' Front. Whatever. Oh, this one. Yeah, I guess I need to take this one first, because more political power. Not bad. Good. So now we're going to open the Universidad Nacional de Cuyo. Damn, look at that dockyard construction speed. I guess we should exploit that and get these dockyards out quickly. Anyway, from here, we are going to go down to this army line, which is pretty quick to research. It's like 2 normal focuses, 2 normal 70-day focuses. And, ooh. Oh, so I guess we just need to continue attracting these immigrants. Okay, well, first priority is, again, to get that political power minister. Afterwards, we're going to think about that. Because we do have plenty of manpower. You know, manpower is pretty great. And since we have enough, we should not be thinking about that. At least not yet. And I think that's going to be the end for now. So I want to thank you all for joining me, and I hope that you've enjoyed. I will see you soon. Have a good day. And next time, hopefully, we are going to build up our armed forces well enough that we can start thinking about the Brazilians. We're going to try to get Peru into our alliance so that maybe we can help them out with Ecuador or something, and Colombia, so that we can bring those 2 into my sphere, and then maybe Venezuela, because maybe you have an option to join the Entente. I don't want you to do that. And yeah, I'll see you soon.